1 second, people. There we go. Yes, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Arsenal Transfer News Daily. Of course, we're here to go through the latest rumours for this upcoming January transfer window. As we know, we're now 16 days in, and still no signings of Arsenal, people. The only bit of business we've done so far is recalling Marquinhos from back from loan. That is all the business we've done so far. But our main story today: Aston Villa, Mr. Good evening. Good evening, Unai Emery. Aston Villa are apparently interested yet again in signing Emile Smith Rowe, the forgotten man at Arsenal, to say the least. I mean, this guy has not played. Well, let's just be real. He doesn't get enough game time whatsoever, does he? But we're going to get all into this, people. We're going to get all into my thoughts on this whole saga with Smith Rowe. Hit like buttons up. We're going to be diving into a few other rumours going around Arsenal as well. So stay tuned for them. A few players that we've been linked with, as always, which probably would never sign. But let's get into it today, people. Hit like buttons up, as always. We'll be back again today, 7:30, with more AFCON watch-alongs. Pick up the AFCON. So, yeah, every single day we're here, people. On the road 6K. We're so close, man. We're so close to 6K subscribers. But I can't thank you guys enough for support anyway, as always. And let's get right into the show today. Welcome back, guys, to another Arsenal transfer news show. Declan Rice has officially signed for Arsenal. Plays in before the start of the season. If this deal gets done before the start. All right, guys. Big up everyone tuning in as always. Appreciate everyone. Leave your thoughts like this down below, and I think we should go. See what we're gonna start. We're gonna wait till Smith Rowe until a minute. In fact, we're gonna go over our first official story here, confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. It is about a permanent deal. David Raya. There's news being coming out about David Raya yesterday about him signing permanently for Arsenal, and this is what Fabrizio had to say about it. So Fabrizio Romano says the Raya deal was going to be a permanent at the beginning, but it had to change the structure of the deal because of FFP. Brentford decided to help Arsenal with that. The deal will be made permanent. It will be soon, from what I've heard. It's already agreed, but he doesn't know when they'll make it official. And he says this by caught offside there. David Raya. Well, as Fabrizio said, guys, it was originally meant to be a permanent deal when we all thought it would be a permanent deal when we first signed David Raya, but it ended up being a loan due to financial fair play. It looks like, yes, he's on his way permanently at Arsenal, and permanently Arsenal's #1 goalkeeper as well, people. And yeah, let's just talk about this goalkeeper situation as once again, people, because I mean, when people talk about the goalkeeper situation, I know a few. It's very diverse and subjective topic, isn't it? When we talk about the goalkeeper situation, when we talk about Raya and Ramsdale, you got the fan base saying get Ramsdale back in and completely dismissing Raya, and then the other way around. I look at it and I think when we first obviously signed Raya, it was a very baffling signing. I think he just wasn't needed at the time. He just wasn't. Of course, you want to always boost your squad. Of course, you always want to get a really, really good squad depth together. Of course, you want to get some, the best players in each position, yeah. And have a backup just in case. But at the time when we signed him in the summer, it just wasn't needed. Ramsdale came off the back of having a great season with Arsenal. It was a big part while he was in a title race. Saved us in multiple games. And yes, he did also have a mistake in him. Guys, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. So yeah, as I was saying, it was a very, Ramsdale. Yeah, he obviously made some mistakes last season. He also made some fantastic saves last season. And overall, last season, I thought he was, I thought he was superb last season. So it was a very, 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 how would you say, strange sort of signing, wasn't it? But Rice came in, and I didn't mind it, at first, but. Now Arteta's got to look at it, and this is down to Arteta. This whole goalkeeper situation now is on Arteta and is on Edu because they've made it themselves. They didn't need to. No, we didn't really need a goalkeeper. We could use the money elsewhere. We can use it, and it will be 30 million permanently, guys, as well. The deal will be for Raya 30 million. I'm just saying, we could have used that elsewhere. But look, I actually rate Raya. I also rate Ramsdale as well. I think they're both quality goalkeepers. I really do. And but we got to look at the bigger picture here, right? The bigger picture is right now when you look at someone like Ramsdale, for example, who in January, we're in January now. We need to look at this and think Ramsdale needs to play. Well, he's going to want to be England's number one. That's what he's want to do. Ramsdale's going to want to be England's number one. So he's going to want to obviously have game time. Otherwise, he will not make England number one. I mean, he wants to be there for them in the Euros, right? So he wants the game. He's going to want the game time. So it'll be interesting to see if Ramsdale does end up leaving eventually, because I know he played obviously the cup games, but when will we ever see this guy play Premier League anymore? It's just not going to happen. Raya is clearly the number one, and Arteta has wanted Raya for years as well, even before we got Ramsdale, I'm pretty sure. And now, so he's made this himself. He's made Raya number one, and all I say is it's got to pay off. I don't mind Raya in goal. I don't mind him in goal. I think at times I mean, there's been occasions this season where he's looked awful. I'll be real, but there's other occasions where he's actually looked pretty decent. So I actually don't mind Raya in goal. Same somewhat with Ramsdale as well, because I thought Ramsdale had an excellent game against Liverpool. But what I will say is, this is a situation now which Arteta has brought on himself, because with all due respect, we didn't need you, Raya. Ramsdale was having a great season last season, and was no way droppable for this season. But at the end of the day, this is football, isn't it? I mean, we saw the same situation. We saw literally the exact same situation happen with Bernd Leno and Emile Martinez. No, not Emile Martinez. Leno and Ramsdale. Yeah, Leno and Ramsdale. We literally saw the exact situation with Leno and Ramsdale. Like, it's kind of mad of how many goalkeepers this manager's actually signed as well, and Edu signed. We got like some Runason that they signed. Raya, Ramsdale. What is his name? I remember when we signed Matt Ryan at some point as well. There's probably a few more that I'm missing as well, but I saw a stat. I think it's like 7-8 goalkeepers that this manager's been through. And Edu's been through in their career so far. So it's kind of crazy. I mean, I was still disappointed why we got rid of Martinez. Really, I would have loved Martinez something at Arsenal right now. Martinez. I mean, he's one of the best in the world in my opinion. People may laugh at that. I think it's quality, Emile Martinez, and I was a bit gutted when we actually let him go. If it was up to me, he'd still be our main goalkeeper. Personally, I was a big fan of Emile Martinez, and he's just gone and proved himself by winning the World Cup and being the main guy for Argentina and being the main guy for Aston Villa. So fair play to him. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is, right, this situation it's got to pay off. It's got to pay off, people. As I said, I don't mind Ryan goal, because I think at parts, he's at times this season he's actually showing how quality he is, and then other times he hasn't. But at the same time, you got Ramsdale there. It's going to be interesting to see. We've already had a bit of beef came out from Ramsdale's parents, well, his dad in particular, coming out and saying that they're not happy with it. So if a club does come in for him, maybe that's a player that you're going to have to add to that list. And in January, right? As well, like January, we need January now. Listen, guys, I'll ask you guys this, yeah. If a club came in, like say like Newcastle, say in hindsight, yeah, and I don't think it will happen because it's 16th day and they want to start on FFP and all this stuff, yeah. But if a club came in for January, yeah, for Ramsdale, say Newcastle came in for around 40 million, 50 million, just to say, would you guys take it? Because I would, and I think you got to look at Ramsdale as and being one of the guys on that list to get rid of, yeah, because you got to think about as a player perspective as well. This player needs to have the game time to go and develop his career number one, and also he's going to want to be number one for England. Of course he is, but how is he going to be number one when he's always on the bench for Arsenal and he's only played the League Cup and FA Cup this season and won the Champions League game? He's going to at this rate, Pickford will get over ahead of him. Of course, Pickford would. I think the distress on Ramsdale is the fact that Ramsdale's not been getting enough game time. So he's going to want to get game time for the Euros, and he's not going to do that rotting on the bench at Arsenal. So if a club comes in for him, he's one that you got to add to the list and maybe move on. And it's harsh reality of it, but this is what Arteta's done. This is Arteta. This is Arteta's player. Like, you know, this is both are Arteta's players. But what I'm saying is, this is a situation that Arteta's made from himself here. You know, when we had other priorities in the summer, for example, we could have used this so-called 30 million that's going to happen now elsewhere. You know, we didn't really need a goalkeeper in the summer. We needed there's many other priorities than a goalkeeper. Let's be real with it. I think many people will, and again, I know Ramsdale made a few poor mistakes in last season. He also said this multiple times. And at the end of the day, right, you know, nobody was saying that at the end of the season, oh, we need to sell Ramsdale and get a new goalkeeper, were they? No, nobody was talking about a new goalkeeper. That's how good Ramsdale was. It's more about other priorities that we need, that we needed in the summer. So at the end of the day, the manager has brought this on himself, and you know, let's see what happens with this one. But Raya is looking like he's going to be signing on a permanent basis, and 30 million it is from Brentford. So there we go. All right, let's get into the main story. Big up everyone in the chat as well. I see all real ones now. We'll go through you guys' comments, see your thoughts down below. We're going to move on to Smith Rowe, guys. We're going to move on to Smith for our main story today. Aston Villa yet again in for Emile Smith Rowe. Been going around the past couple of days now. I sort of gave time to sort of see how this one develops, and yeah, many sources obviously reporting this one now. Let's get rid of this ad. Yeah, there we go. So Aston Villa interested is still there. Emile Smith Rowe, of course, they were interested back in a few years ago. I actually remember making a video around 30 million they offered Smith Rowe. Aston Villa still hold interest in attacking midfielder Emile Smith Rowe. Talksport reporter Alex Crook provides giving his thought on his verdict or potential deal at Villa Park. Emery joined the fantastic first half of the season. So there was obviously previously interested in Smith Rowe before. So Aston Villa is interested in Smith Rowe stretched back almost 3 years ago. Following their 11th place finish under Dean Smith in the 21 season, according to The Athletic journalist David Ornstein, the Villains made a £25 million offer for the attacking midfielder, and we obviously rejected it. Back then, he was balling out though. Back then, he was playing, you know, pretty much every single game for us and actually scoring and assisting for fun. Later, the month, Arsenal confirmed that Smith Rowe has signed a new long-term contract, which is meant to during the summer 2023. However, the last few seasons haven't developed like the former international, like the former England 21 international would have hoped. Smith Rowe signed himself as a reserve for the Premier League fixtures, barely getting a look in Arteta's side. With Gabriel Martinelli and Saka nailing down the wide attacking areas, whilst Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard, and Kai Havertz will play regular spaces in the midfield. In October 2023, teams will claim that West Ham will keep him tabs on Smith Rowe. And but we apparently reported that his value at Arsenal is 60 million. But Smith Rowe may feel that his career is in danger of stalling, whilst Arsenal may recognise they need to cash in on a playmaker whilst his stock is high. Therefore, it's no surprise that court offside reports that North London Giants are open to selling Smith Rowe to Villa. So apparently, we are open to getting rid of Smith Rowe to Aston Villa, who remain interested in his services. Transfer insider Dean Jones has recently told Give Me Sport, this is right at the start of the window. So this has been going on for ages, by the way. That Villa now have the ideal moment to sign Smith Rowe during the winter window, not even the summer. People, they could sign Smith Rowe in this winter window. So there we go. These are some of his stats. I mean, you saw you saw these 2021 season. He was on fire, wasn't he? 10 goals. You know, he got double digits goals in that 21 season. He was on absolute smoke that season, man. Absolute smoke. And then obviously look at that. He's played sorry. No. He's played 6 appearances. 6 games he's played for us this season. I don't think they're all starts. I think appearances is obviously off the bench now as well. I think the assist he got was in Sheffield United when we beat them 5-0. It's kind of mad, but that season, 2021, he's bagged 10 goals that season. You know, we all remember Smith Rowe. That's how good this guy can be. Which I'll get my thoughts in a minute on why I don't want to see this guy leave. Alex got transfer claim on Smith Rowe and Aston Villa. Got to see Arsenal possibly selling several players to enable them to make reinforcements of their own, which could involve allowing Smith Rowe to sign for Aston Villa. The TalkSport report also considered the Gunners' interest in, of course, yeah, we've been heavily linked with Douglas, so he's every single window pretty much. So he says here, Arsenal have to make a couple of players out to get players in. There's interest in El Neni from Turkey and Saudi, and they're cashing for Thomas Partey if they could. Given his injury record and the fact he's on good wages, I'm keen to see what they'll do with Smith Rowe. I think the Villa interest is still there. We all know that Arsenal like Douglas Luiz, but Villa aren't going to let him go at the moment this time because they're competing for the top 4 themselves. So, yeah, there we go. Emile Smith Rowe, guys. The forgotten man at Arsenal. Now, as I said, this guy, I don't know what it is with this guy, bro. I don't know what it is with this guy. I feel like we'll see how good this guy can be. And I don't know, he suffered with a little bit of an injury, but he's back from injury now and he's fully fit, yeah. And what I've noticed in the past, just mostly this season, yeah, is with Smith Rowe and he's treatment with Arteta, for example. Like we're seeing this guy come off the bench for 10 minutes. Like, what is he actually meant to do in 10 minutes? There's multiple games this season where he's come off really late, expects to do something. He's always been like the last sort of sub to come on and make an impact. Arteta looks to his bench, and our bench he's not strong, but this guy, you know, coming to the bench is good. But what I'm saying is, we know how poor our bench is, yeah. But this guy's one of the last options. That's what I noticed about him. You know, Arteta always looks to his bench, and he doesn't really bring on Smith Rowe until like 10 minutes to go. And there's games where he doesn't even come off the bench. You know, letting him get 10 minutes, he doesn't even come off the bench. You know, so he's been absolutely glued to this bench this whole season. It seems like, you know, he got one start against Sheffield United, and he got himself an assist. But other than that, he's just been come off the bench. And for a guy like Smith Rowe, in his career as well, when he's still very young, when, you know, he's already shown his potential and how good he can be, he has to look at, you know, at this himself and be like, hold on a minute. For the sake of my career, is rotting on Arsenal's bench going to be good for him? I don't think it is. Of course it's not. This guy needs game time. But when you've got like sort of obviously Odegaard's in front of him, and rightly so. I think, of course, rightly so, Odegaard's in front of him. I remember when Smith Rowe and Odegaard played together though that season, and he scored 10 goals. And also remember when we signed Kai Havertz this season. So Havertz now in front of Smith Rowe, Odegaard's in front of Smith Rowe. I think even when Fabio Vieira teabagged from prison break, yeah, when he was fit, he was starting over Smith Rowe as well, wasn't he? If I'm not mistaken. So there's about 3 players in front of this guy. He's gonna look at this thinking, hold on a minute. Either he needs to, what I would do is, well, I'll give the guy more game time, and by doing that, you have to not sell him unless you get mad money for him. You know, we apparently value this guy at like 60 million. But let's be realistic. We're not going to get 60 million. Villa offered 30 million last like 3 years ago. They offer something like that again. Could we accept it? I don't know. Maybe this guy needs a loan. Maybe Smith Rowe needs a loan. He needs it, because what is the point? Someone tell me, what is the point of this guy? And I don't want to get rid of him because I think this guy's absolutely, and we've seen how good this guy can be. Yeah, this guy's got some great potential. All right, he's, you know, I mean, we saw that season where he scored 10 goals on absolute fire. You know, so I don't want to out and out sell him, especially to Aston Villa. You know, I don't want to sell him, right? But you got to look at it as a player, yeah. Aston Villa coming through him, you know, bear in mind, and we'll be back under Emery as well. And that's one thing I do give Emery credit for. He actually gave Smith Rowe his debut. If you guys do remember, Emery was the one who gave Emile Smith Rowe his debut in I think Europa League, wasn't it, against Karabag? One of those teams, whoever it was, and yeah, he's always gonna obviously remember that. And he's obviously played under Emery before, and Emery was the guy who gave Smith Rowe his debut. So guys at Aston Villa are currently in the top 4 race. You know, people say title race, but let's be real, they will drop off soon. But still, they're having a fantastic season. They're massively. Yeah, you know, they're most likely. There's a big chance that Emery will get in the Champions League or some sort of European football for sure next season. Even if we're in the Conference League, then they go to the Europa League, for example. But if they get top four, you know, they get Champions League. So he's been playing European football next season. For me, he walks into that Villa team as well. I think. I know Emery plays a formation which doesn't really suit his game, really, Smith Rowe. But it could work. It could. I mean, he will make it work. If he signs Smith Rowe, he'd make it work. That's for sure. Because I know the Villa play like two DMs, don't they? They play like a 4-4-2 sort of formation. They play two DMs and the winners, and then two up front. So yeah, you know, sort of like a number 10. Emery doesn't really play that, does he? With Aston Villa. But he'll make it work for them. That's for sure. He'll definitely make it work for them. Why was my screen? My screen actually lighted out massively. But yeah, look, Smith Rowe for me. I really want to keep this guy. Of course I do, man. I don't want to let this guy go. But you got to look at it as a player point of view. You know, this guy right on the bench for Arsenal, because it seems like he's not going to get a game anytime soon. You know, it's similar to like Reece Nelson, another one who's just sitting on the bench, who gets an odd start here and there, which against Liverpool, you know, actually does take his opportunities, but never just gets a look in, really. Never gets a consistent run of games, and Smith Rowe hasn't had that with Arteta. You know, like especially last season, this season, Arteta was playing him week in, week out. You know, when we finished 5th that season. And he scored 10 goals. And he was balling out. Even on the win, he was balling out, wasn't he? We played Odegaard. And then, you know, we played Smith Rowe and Odegaard together, didn't we? And, you know, he was balling out that season. He was one of our best players that season. And, yes, it's such a shame to see this guy, you know. People tell me, oh, he's come out from injury. But I'm sorry. He's fully fit now, clearly, yeah? He's fully fit, right? This guy came back for England and won and was balling out for England under 21 championships. Yeah, this guy is ready. This guy's ready to come back. Like it's time. This guy needs more game time, and he starts with Fabio Vieira for me any day of the week. And for me, I'll start him over Kai Havertz. I would honestly start this guy over Kai Havertz. People will, you know, be like, "Oh, well, Havertz playing well. Yeah, he's been playing well, and he's not been playing at anywhere near enough minutes that he deserves." So let's be real with it. Yeah, let's be real. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with this Smith Rowe deal, man. But let's wait and see if this one could happen. It's a possibility that Villa could go with someone like Smith Rowe. You know, they've been a big fan of the play ever since they even had you know, like 3 years ago, 2021 season, when they had Dean Smith in charge. They still wanted that Smith Rowe. They offered like 30 million for Smith Rowe. And yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens to people. But let me know your thoughts, Smith Rowe, guys. Keep or sell for Smith Rowe or loan deal. Let me know. Let me know. Should Arsenal get rid of Smith Rowe, get some money for him? And if so, how much do you really think we can get for Smith Rowe? Because we know another thing as well of Arsenal is our when it comes to selling players, it's absolutely awful, isn't it? It's absolutely awful. So yeah, let me know you guys' thoughts on Emile Smith Rowe down below. If you are new tuning in, we've just been going through a bit of Raya as well. Raya has signed a permanent deal. Well, he is going to be signing a permanent deal. 30 million is going to be the price tag that we deposit to Brentford, of course. So yeah, and we're just talking about Smith Rowe to Aston Villa. We're going to move on to a few pieces of news as well. Coming up, 2 more pieces of news. Two more players we've been linked with as well. Just a bit of rumors going around. You know how it is with everyone. But guys, make sure you guys keep me in live bars up as well. We are on the road, as I said, to 6,000 subscribers. We're on 15 likes. Come on, hit the thumbs up. There's 20 of you inside. Hit the like buttons up, please, guys. Do daily content. We'll be live 7:30. African Cup of Nations, 7:30, guys. We're going to be doing a bit of watch alongs to that one. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that one. But yeah, leave it with full sound below. I'm going to go through some comments and we're going to move on to the last piece of news towards the end as well. And as I said, we'll be back again 7:30. All right, big up everyone in the chat, man. Big up everyone in the chat as always. Hope everyone's had a nice day. I know I'm lagging a little bit, aren't I, as well? I think I'm back. Yeah, I think I'm back. Yeah, so I hope everyone's had a nice day today, and yeah, hope everyone's doing all well. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on this deal. We got Plasma. Yes, Plasma, my bro. Big up yourself, man. Big up to you, bro. He says, why sell to a title as top 4 rival? Just don't sell my boy Smith Rowe at all. Give the youngsters some game time, Mikel. You know, this is nothing like, I mean, this go back to when we had Emery, and yeah, people can criticize Emery all they want, yeah. Oh, he was a shit manager for Arsenal. He lost the dressing room. Yeah, but what one thing I give him credit for, yeah, and I actually agree. He needs to go in Emery. As much as I rate Emery, and I think he's a quality manager, he needs to go from Arsenal. I agree, yeah. But let me tell you something. At least Emery actually gave these youngsters a debut. Yes, Arteta has made them into better players like Saka. He's made them into a much better player. Martinelli, like, yeah, that's all cool. But who's the guy who actually gave them the debuts? Emery actually gave Smith Rowe his debut. Emery gave Saka his debut. Emery gave Martinelli his debut. Emery brought William Saliba in. These young players, even players like Joe Willock in our team. And Willock went on to go Newcastle, cool, all that. But Emery actually did play. Sorry, Emery did actually play, yeah, the young players, including Smith Rowe. The issue with Arteta is, I noticed with Arteta, yes, he's converted and what's the buzzword? Inherited. That's what they like to use. Yes, he's inherited his Emery squad and inherited Saka into a much better player and developed Martinelli into a much better player. I agree on all that stuff, yeah. But when we had a chance to play some young players who we've yet to see, which we yet to see Saka when we had Emery until we played him. We yet to see Smith Rowe until Emery played him. We yet to see Martinelli till Emery played him. I think, you know, Willock, all these types of young players, yeah. When we saw the likes of Namweri, the likes of Leonai Sosa, the likes of Will Walters selected for the Champions League squad in a dead rubber game, right? In a dead rubber game where even if we were, and I don't want to lose any single game, but even if we were to lose, we would have won. We would have stayed top of the group. It would have meant absolutely nothing. Even in the Carabao Cup games, even like some of like the Carabao Cup games, like the FA Cup. I mean, FA Cup was against Liverpool, cool, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? Namweri was on the bench. Sosa, who's a left back, was on the bench. Walters was on the bench, and they didn't even come off the bench. So why are they in the squad then? It doesn't make sense. Like he needs to play some youngsters and give youngsters a minute and give youngsters game time. And there's another one with Smith Rowe. Why is Smith Rowe coming off the bench with 10 minutes to go every single game? Why is Nelson coming off the bench with 10 minutes to go every single game? I know he started against Liverpool, but in terms of Smith Rowe, this guy is on the bench every single game and he comes off for the last 10 minutes. What do you expect him to do? It just doesn't make sense to me. It does. This manager certainly does have his favourites. Arteta certainly does have his favourites. And Smith Rowe, by the looks of things, ain't one of them. Yeah. And I don't know why, because Arteta actually played Smith Rowe years ago and he scored 10 goals for us. That same season, he scored 10 goals. So it just doesn't make sense to me why this treatment suddenly changed. I get he's had an injury, yeah, which kept him out, but why is this treatment suddenly changed for a guy like Smith Rowe? This guy walks over Kai Havertz. I'm sorry, he does. I'm sorry, he gets over Kai Havertz. I'm sorry, no, he does. He gets over Kai Havertz. He gets over Fabio Vieira, that's for sure. But yeah, big up to you, Plasma, bro. Big up to you. Big up Static in the chat as well. Absolute legend, absolute real one as always. Hope you're all good. Stay static, bro. He says Arteta should already be gone. If he wasn't someone new who came in, then maybe Smith Rowe could play regularly again. But no, the same old crap from Arteta. Nothing would change. Goodbye, Emile Smith Rowe. Big up my bro from Belgium. He says no, do not sell Smith Rowe. Jordan says no. Yeah, many people, of course, want to keep Smith Rowe. Yeah, many people want to keep Smith Rowe. That is fair enough. I want to keep him as well, of course. He's your favorite Arsenal player. That's cool, bro. Big up Sleeper. Hope you're all good, bro. If I ask Smith Rowe, I'll go to Villa. To be honest, he isn't going to play anymore. I mean, yeah, that's what I just spoke about. You know, if I was Smith Rowe, I would go to Villa because let's be real with it. He's going to get more game time at Aston Villa. He's going to play under Emery again. He's going to be in European football next season. So, yeah, I mean, you got to look at it as a player point of view as well. You know, yeah, he's came from Hull End and it'd be sad to see the guy leave. But at the end of the day, right, for his benefit, his career, he cannot be rotting on Arsenal's bench week in, week out, can he? Big up to as well. Football goals is in there as well. Absolute real one as always. Yes, Josh. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you. Rose a baller. You should play him more. Facts, bro. We should. We should indeed. We should indeed. What's this? I want to see Emile Smith Rowe play. I think we all do, to be honest, Luca, bro. I think we all do. That's when it's what happens, though. Big up to you, Ryan. Hope you're all good, bro. Thank you for tuning in. Arsenal and Everton player. Yeah, I will get on to that in just a second, bro. Breathwaite, whatever his name is. Yeah. Let me know if you have to take him. We're getting up to him in a minute, though. Started bring up yourself, man. Absolute real one. Hit like buttons up, guys. Make sure you smash them up. 15 likes. Hit them up, people. Hit the like buttons up. Let's do this. Let's do this. Did you have a good New Year's? Yeah, it was good, man. It was good. It was chill. Do I have any New Year's revolutions? Yes, I do. Hit 10K subscribers by the end of 2024. What's going to happen? Yeah, but happy New Year to you as well, Luca, man. Happy 7:30. So stay tuned for that one. Yeah, Mali against South Africa. Static says sell Ramsdale, get some money back. Promote Heinz number 2. Arsenal must sell him, and if Rams wants to play for England, he needs to leave. Not on a loan, but permanently. He has to move on. That's a very, very, very fair opinion, Static. But what I will say, in terms of making Heinz number 2, do you really trust someone like Carl? And I know he's young, but what I've seen of Heinz so far, it doesn't really convince me too much. You know, I go back to the game against Brighton, for example, in the Carabao Cup, and he was awful, not going to lie. So we might have to go and get another backup goalkeeper, you know. But look, maybe I'm being too harsh on Carl Hine. I know we haven't seen him in a lot. I mean, I'm going off one game. I can't really do that, can I? You know, and then we've seen him in a few pre-seasons. But yeah, no, I agree with the fact that you said if he wants to play if he wants to be in the Euros and be number 1, he has to. Yeah, for his benefit of his career, he has to have the game time. Otherwise, he's not going to be number 1. He's not going to be at Arsenal, is he? Why is he taking so long to load up the comments, man? Come on, what's going on? There we go, Shima having a nightmare as always. Nobody should laugh at Martinez when he's fantastic to help us win. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and he was, you know, we won the FA Cup with Martinez. And if he was up to, well, I know I'm not the manager. No, this manager's the manager. I'm number 1 right now. Yeah, I still would. You know, he finally got his chance after like 8 years at the football club, and he took it, and he won the FA Cup with us. And I don't really understand why we got rid of him personally, and I would have kept him still to this day. We want the Sunderland goalkeeper as a backup, maybe as a backup. That could be a possibility. Not Lucas. Sax says sell Ramsdale. Why sell Ramsdale now? Because we need the money, Luca. That's why. Because we need the money. Our manager should be sacked real quick, says Stan Kroenke. But the issue is you won't sack him, Stan. Not you, but your the owner, Stan Kroenke, won't sack him. Will he? That's the issue. 29 is a disgrace. What's up? Big up to you, Moss. Hope you're all good, bro. Absolute legends. And Smith Rowe's time is now. We need superstar and playmakers to come on and be in that green kit. Yes, quality kit in it. Quality kit. Green and blue, brilliant, good historic reference. But we're not winning with them, are we? Nah. It's and that's is what it is, man. Yeah, I did watch. Well, I was on my way back and it was on in the background. Bakuno Fasa 1-1 0. 96th minute winner won it from Traore. Traore scored, didn't he? So yeah, big up to you, Mrs. Ray, as well. Big up to you, Charlie. Hope you want breathway. Yes. Yeah, man. 30 million. Done permanently. It's going to be announced very, very soon. According to Fabrizio Romano, that is. I mean, he says it's done pretty much. And 30 million. And it was meant to be done in the summer, obviously, but because of financial fair play, Brentford did us a favour and said, "I have him on loan for a little bit, and then give us money later." And that's what we're going to do. So yeah, 30 million Raya is signed permanently. Not for me, says Luca. Good morning, Moss. Good morning, bro. Good morning. Good morning. So Ninja's still 0-0. Big up, Static. Smash that buttons up, people. Smash that buttons up. Josh Evans. Oh yeah, Lewis Skelly is starting to get frustrated. There we go. No, but this is the thing. Like these types of players, like Lewis Skelly, who's I've had a lot of hype about. You know, Nwaneri in particular. Everyone's talking about Nwaneri, 16 years of age. He'll end up going to. He'll end up. These players will end up leaving, going to like the clubs like Chelsea, for example, and develop there into. And then we'll look back in a few years and be like, oh shit, why do we let go? Why do we let go of them? It happens every single time. It happened with Serge Gnabry as well, didn't it? Like when he went to we let him go. He went. I know he's at Arsenal for a few years, but he never really got a chance to really shine, did he? And then he went to West Brom, and yeah, I know he was all for West Brom, and then now look at him. You know, now look at Serge Gnabry. So it's what can happen with these players. I mean, if they get the right amount of consistency and the right amount of game time, then who knows? We saw Gnabry. This is the thing, like these types of players, like Nwaneri, who's like 16 years old, is hyped up to be one of the hottest prospects in England, yeah, you know, and clubs being for him, of course they will. We can go somewhere else because you know they don't get the chance. Big up to Farita. I hope I pronounced your name. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. I'm really sorry. But welcome to Arsenal, Santiago Jimenez, Joshua Zersky, and Amadou Onana. Hopefully. Northampton has signed a goalkeeper Louis Molden on loan from Wolves for the rest of the season. That's a good signing, you know. Decent signing, bro. Welcome to Arsenal, Jeremy Frimpong in the summer, hopefully, man. He's the guy we do need. Yeah, right back. He's the guy we do need. These looks good, but man, these are the issue is, yeah, they ain't got Kazari anymore, do they, Snizia? They haven't got Kazari anymore. What happens to that guy? I think he retired, but he was a baller for them, bro. That's not gonna happen, unfortunately. Although I love Neto as well. Yeah, he's injury prone, but that's not gonna happen. No, that's not gonna happen. Benzema, I literally made a video about Benzema today, and yeah, that one needs to happen, and I'll take Benzema in a heartbeat. Mali versus South Africa should be good. I think that person's living in mad. It's starting goalkeeper Stadlol Hein Beans. Northampton Sound has signed. Northampton are doing their business, aren't they, Luke, bro? They're doing the business. They're doing the business. Hey, Josh. Yeah. I shared it earlier, Moss. I'll put it up again later. After I got to do these two other pieces of news, but yeah, I put it up earlier, and Fabrizio said, yeah, 30 million is going to be permanently. Fabrizio did say that, so yeah, let's go. Josh, not worried about Hines ready or not, even though I personally think he is. Fair enough. Think about it. Why would we sign another goalkeeper when Raya is number one? We don't want two number ones again. Yeah, no, and I hear that 100%. I hear that 100%, but there's been occasions in the past where our goalkeeper's been injured, for example, and then we have to rely on number two. You know, what if something happens to Raya? Yeah, and I'll ask you this: Do you think Raya is the number one to take us forward personally? Do you think he's good enough to be number one? I'll ask you that, Static. Yeah, then of course let them know your opinion on that, right? But what I'm saying is, something happens to Raya, yeah, we'll do with Kyle Hine. I'm just saying, bro. Like, no, but no, I know what you're saying, but this is the thing. This is what Arteta has done, Static. Like, he's created this two number ones sort of thing for himself. You know, and Ramsdale. I mean, he's done it in the past with like Leno and not Mars. I keep getting when Leno and Ramsdale literally did the exact same thing. Leno was a number one. Ramsdale came in. Leno got sold. Raya, Raya's came in. Will Ramsdale be next to be sold? Most likely. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, with I'm not too keen on Hein. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, something happened to say Raya, I'm not too keen on having him as having Hein as a backup yet, bro. To be honest with you, I think we send him out on loan and go and get a guy who actually settled with number two. So Salami and Ochor, I can't pronounce the guy's second name. Tunisians, yes, Salami. Yeah, he's got to be like 36 now, isn't he? Surely. 20 likes and like and subscribe. Big up to you as always, bro. Appreciate absolute lit mod as always, man. Come on, my guy. Leave Arsenal taking too long. 16 days in, bro. 16 days in, and it's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good. And I don't think we even expect that much, do we? Let's be real with it. I don't think we expect that many signings at all, and that is what it is, because this is for saying, oh, we're going to sign this player, we're going to get Tony and all that, but nah, it's not going to happen, is it? This is going to happen. Once again, this club will not do what's required in January, people. And it goes back to summer as well. It goes back to the summer where, you know, we spent 65 million on Kai Havertz. Maybe because we spent 65 million on Kai Havertz. Maybe because we can't sell for to save our lives. You know, it's mad. Big up my man Roy in the chat. You're good, bro. For Emile Smith Rowe's sake, he needs to leave. I'm good yet. He needs to leave 100%. I think we're both, of course, I think Oz fans will keep him, but you got to look at it as a player perspective, yeah? Like, why he's going to be for his own career? He needs to develop elsewhere, unfortunately. And that is what it is. I want to see this guy play. Of course I do, but we're talking realistically right now. Him playing 10 minutes off the bench is not going to help him at all, is it? You're in. You know what? Yeah. You know what? And I asked this question on my group chat. Yeah, I did a little poll. And they were, like I said, because it literally popped up like Mourinho's got. I don't know if he left or he got sacked from Roma. Yeah. You know, say if Arteta got sacked or left, whatever, got a job now. Well, he's jobless. Like, he's free. Would you guys take Jose Mourinho as an Arsenal manager? What we'll say about material winner, and he's elite winner. He's won the big trophies. He's a winner. He really is a winner. And what I will say, yes, at Roma, he was awful. At Tottenham, to be fair, he got into a final and at least got sacked like a week before, or wherever it was. I don't know why they sacked him there when he got into the final. But those are the two occasions. But I mean, if you go beyond that, we've seen how good Jose Mourinho can be and has been. You know, so I mean, he's a quality manager. So I think he's one of the options, bro. I think he's one of the options. But let me know you guys' thoughts, man. Jose Mourinho's now not got a job. If Arteta was to get sacked, you know, if Arteta was to get sacked or leave, would you guys take Jose Mourinho? And I would. I would personally. I would. He's a serial winner. He's an elite manager. And yeah, I get, you know, he failed at Tottenham, but he got into the final and got sacked. It's a history of Tottenham, but you know, at Roma he was doing awfully, but coming back to the Premier League at Arsenal, yeah, you know what? I wouldn't mind him. I think he's an elite manager. I think he's an elite level. Right, where were we, people? Shit, I accidentally hid Moss. Oh, no worries, man. No worries. I'm gonna unhide him. Let me hold on. I'm gonna have to do it after the stream now. I think I can't do it on the stream. So Moss, I'm gonna have to unhide. Is there any way you can unhide him? Is there any way you can unhide him? Let me know, bro. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to do it after the stream. Josh True, right? Honestly, no. But Arteta will cause chaos. Will not declare he's number one. Exactly, bro. This whole goalkeeper situation, right, is down to Arteta. It really is down to Arteta. Ask Weddits, big up yourself. Hope you're all good, bro. Long time, man. Yes, good to see you back. Good to see you back, bro. Hope you've been very well. Oh, almost spilled my drink, and now my stream. What's happened to my screen, bro? Why is it? The hell's happened here? Do all this. Lucas says Arteta never learns static. You know my opinion on Arteta. Josh, I'm saying yes to Hein. Number 2, he's no different to average Raya. What we got to lose? Look, it's a fair point. It's a fair point. It's a fair point, bro. Why is my streamer comments, mate? They're gone all white. What is actually going on today? What is actually going on today? Seriously, I'm lagging so bad, aren't I, bro? Have I just frozen out of nowhere? Let it go. Let it go. We're frozen. We're frozen. Great. We're just frozen. Oh dear. Why we froze? Mate, what is actually going on? I don't know what's going on here, people. This streamer's having a nightmare. Thanks a lot, streamer. Thanks a lot. Jose, yes, Luca would take Jose. Who is on to Tony? No, we're not until the summer, bro. Not until the summer. Ivan Tony, not until the summer, bro. Balance things. I wanted him now, but no, not until the summer. Hopefully. Jose got sacked this morning. He sure did, Jordan, but he's now available. Jose, yes. Mourinho, 100%. There's a lot of us fans who want Mourinho. There's a lot of fans who look. Roy's 100%. Luca wants him. Jose Mourinho. He's an option out there. If this season, I said it before, this season on Arteta, right? He needs to win us a trophy, right? So if he does eventually, if he does get sacked, I don't think he will get sacked. But if you say in hindsight he did, managers out there, well, if this did happen and Arteta was to leave or get sacked, we have to go and get an elite winner who's actually done it and actually has an elite mentality and actually has won experience and that's actually won trophies and is at elite level and is at an elite standard. I've always been a big fan of Diego Simeone, but yeah. Moss says Mourinho fired, brilliant. Maybe I can like Roma. Do you know who's going Roma as well? De Rossi. De Rossi's going Roma, guys. Now this guy, if you watch, I'm sure Moss, you've watched De Rossi, yeah? Of course you have, yeah. That guy didn't give a fuck, bro. That guy was a warrior in the park, man. That guy didn't give a fuck. Yeah, this guy didn't give no De Rossi. Yeah, do not mess with De Rossi. Absolute baller, bro. Absolute baller that guy was, man. Yeah, that guy was an absolute baller. Nobody can mess with De Rossi, bro. And as a manager, I love the idea of it as well for Roma. So, you know, they're going to get De Rossi as a manager. Mourinho, 100%. Oh wait, I completely missed the end bit. If Jose managed Arsenal, I think about quitting. That's how much I hate him. Roma have standards. Ruins clubs. We should go for Tammy Abraham from Roma now. Mourinho just a fault, Josh. That's a shout, to be fair. I mean, he's doing really well for them, to be fair. He's ever since he's left Chelsea, he's been doing really well, to be fair. So that's a shout there. That is a shout. Moss says Jose never. Fair enough, Moss. Fair enough. Jose did get Roma back to back finals with. He did, to be fair, yeah, and he won Conference League. And obviously he lost to Sevilla in the Europa League, didn't he? So yeah. Josh Mourinho has gone in this morning. Yes, I'll take Mourinho. Goodbye on Twitter. There we go. Yeah, I think you were. Well, no, I think you've timed out. But Arsenal can go on Douglas Luiz. I don't think we'll get Douglas Luiz because I mean, he's too important to Villa, and unless we pay mad money for him, we ain't signing shit. Marcus Leandro went to yeah, that's a guy that we weren't linked with as well. Oh, is that why? Hopefully Mourinho comes. I remember when he was at the Emirates before. And like years ago, and he's watching, and everyone thought we were going to actually get Jose Mourinho. I think it's when we had before we had, might have been before we had Emery. I think it was after Wenger. No, I think it was after Emery, who's literally watching the game or something, and everyone was getting like gassed up about it. It's like 4 or 5 years ago, mate. That happened. Leandro could have gotten a cheap and Garussi. Yeah, Garussi's still out there. Jose, yes. George, your live streaming comments are frozen, lagging. You're losing the signal when the show. Yeah, I'm honestly, man. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. But we should give respect to Arteta, what he did, with us this season and last season. No, but the thing is also this, yeah. And I did give him his respect. I did give him his credit where credit's due. Yeah, I gave him all that stuff. Yeah, for getting us back in the title race. But now he spent the money. He spent 700 million. You can't spend that 700 million and not win anything. I'm sorry. You otherwise, what's the point? You know, he's got to win something this season. It's like this is his time to deliver now. Yeah, and I gave him big credit for last season, right? This is his time to deliver now. So I want trophies this season, please. And if not, get someone else who can do it. I mean, no, mate, I'm good, but big up to you. Brutal Rory, lol. Big up Rory, man. Big up Rory. Just okay, it's better now. You're lagging a little bit. Cheers, Saturday, bro. Cheers. If he gets sacked, we should give. If he gets sacked, we should all give something to respect Low. I think you mean someone to respect Low. I don't know what you mean by that. Big up to you, Low, man. Daniel De Rossi and Francesco Totti make it happen. Oh, that'd be a dream for Roma, man. That'd be a dream. Them to his managers, you imagine. Mourinho is a clown. Mourinho is better than Mikel Arteta, of course. Of course. Tammy's injured. And by the way, in terms of pedigree, of course he is. Like they shouldn't be on the same level. Zidane, that's a really good shout, man. That's really good out. Yeah, Zidane, Simeone. I've always been a big fan of Simeone, bro. Always been a big fan. Ancelotti, but now he's on a new contract with Real Madrid. So yeah, it's is what it is. But yeah, Zidane's a really good shout. 0-0 with Tunisia with Nibia. I think that's how you pronounce the name. Would you take Lukaku? No, I wouldn't. I don't know. No, not for me. Not for me. Luca, don't add Sack again, please. I think he's told you nicely there. Just leave it now, please. You know, there's no need to keep at him. So don't just leave it now. Just leave it with Static because he's actually nice to hear. So yeah. Asian Cup. Yeah, the Asian Cup's on as well, man. There's been some good games in that. I didn't time you out, bro. Why would I time you out, Moss? I didn't. Rory said it was he. Rory said he timed you out by mistake. I don't know why I would time you out. So it certainly wasn't me, bro. But I can undo it, I'm pretty sure, after this stream. Josie spent over $1 billion and 10th, so prospective Man United spend more than us. Split that in perspective, Man United spent more than us too. Yeah, they did. Just tell Luca not to at me again. I've already read that one. Yeah, cheers, man. Cheers. Yeah, drop me a DM, bro. Drop me a DM. I know the reason why you couldn't do that, but you can't get over it. Yeah, guys, come on, just keep all this stuff off air, man. Luca, like DM me off air or something like that. Like, don't beep in my YouTube comments, man. Just keep it football related or whatever or anything else. I don't mind, but just like not here, man. You know. Let's get into the last two pieces of news, guys. Let's actually do this. Right. Let's go. We've been linked with this guy today. Arsenal are tracking Gerard Braithwaite's situation at Everton. The top he's going to end up selling the centre back. He's one of their most sellable assets. This is by Alex Crook from Talksport. I mean, he's been going around recently. But yeah, this guy called Jared Braithwaite. I don't know if I pronounced his name right, but yeah, he's centre back. I mean, I've seen him a few times this season, and he's looked all right in games. Is he good enough for Arsenal? Do you know who I get a centre back? Joachim Anderson from Crystal Palace, man. I get someone like Joachim Anderson from Palace. I think I'm either him or no. Joachim Anderson. I'll take someone like him from Palace. I think he's a quality centre back, man. That's like if we go for a new centre back, I'll take him as well. To be fair, either one of those Palace centre backs, he's pretty decent as well. Mark Gay, yeah, I'll take him as well. But Joachim Anderson, I'm a big fan of as well. And I don't mind him. But this guy here, I've seen him a few. Obviously, I don't watch him week in week out, but I've seen him on a few occasions, and I mean, he looks pretty solid. He looks pretty decent, but I don't know. I'm not really fearing it, people. I'm not really fearing it. I feel like this is just again one of those rumors again. I mean, we've been linked with so many defenders. It's kind of mad how many defenders we've actually been linked with. It's kind of mad, but yeah, I mean, this guy's pretty decent. We know Everton would have to sell players, man, because we know what happened. Did they get another 10-point deduction again? Oh, they might actually get relegated, man. I honestly thought that Sean Dyche will keep them up. Then they want another 10-point deduction, but we know they're going they're in a mess in terms of financial and all that stuff, and what was it, profitability and sustainability rules. So they're gonna want to offload their players. But someone like this guy here, Braithwaite, let's wait and see what happens. I do think we should go and strengthen in defense. I really do think we go and strengthen in our defense and getting another centre back in there. That's that would be pretty decent, but we have to wait and see, man. I'll tell you who I would take though: Joachim Anderson from Palace or Mark Gay from Palace. I mean, Palace have got some decent players, don't they? And we got them next week. Big up Scott in the chat. We all good, my bro. Evening as well to you, bro. Absolute legends. Big up to you, Scott. Appreciate you tuning in. Braithwaite's a nice centre back. We sell Kiwior. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Yeah, he's a good player, man. Stupid Spurs got Drags. I can never find this guy's name. I call him Radu. That's it. I call him Radu. Josh, one thing you should know about me is people cross the line where they really hurt me. There's no turning back. I change for no one. And fair play to you, bro. And good on you, Statia, bro. Good on you. And yeah, you should be proud of that, man. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Josh, when the show ends, I'll call you on Instagram. Yeah, no worries at all, bro. No worries at all. I think Tommy and Ben White were signed on with us. Extended those as centre backs too. I mean, Tommy Asu can play centre back. Ben White can play centre back. I mean, that's when we signed him originally, 50 mil from Brighton. We put him centre back. I'm trying to think who else. Kiwior's obviously there. Obviously, Gabriel Saliba. Timber can play centre back as well. But I think that's it. Guys, go and check out man Rory's video, man. 6 p.m. It's not 6 p.m. What am I about? 6:30. He's gonna be live. Not live. What is going on with me today, man? Premiered. He's gonna be live for a premiere 6:30 today. Go and check him out, man. Go and check him out. Right there. But yeah, let's move on. Last piece of news, guys. And I need to get myself out of here. I will be live again 7:30. The grind does not stop today, people. The grind does not stop. We've been with this guy. I've never heard of him. I think he plays in the second league of France, Ligue 2. He plays in Ligue 2, and yes, again, this is by L'Equipe. Pretty reliable, to be honest. They do report. Oh, that's interesting then. let me quickly read this comment out. I saw the stat the other day that Braithwaite is the only player in the Prem that hasn't been dispossessed so far this season. Wow. I mean, he's been playing well for Evans, to be fair, man. He's been playing well. But this guy here, we've been what is this? So yeah, Arsenal on the cards waiting out for a move for Jean Matteo Bio. Can I butcher his name? The guys have been attentive to the midfielders' performances. So yeah, he plays in for. He plays. I'm pretty sure. Well, hold on. Let me quickly check this guy out quickly, guys. Because obviously, I've never in my life heard about this player. He's a forward. He is a forward, guys. He's a forward, and pretty sure he plays for this club called Angers. Let me search him up quickly, guys. I should have did this before, but I was rushing, man. I was rushing through it. Right, let's search this guy up. Jean Matteo. Here he is. No, he's not. That's not him, mate. This guy's not even come up on FotMob. This guy's not even come up. What's going on here? This guy's not even come up on FotMob. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me get this guy up. Jean Matteo. Let's have a look. This guy's not even coming up on FotMob. Why is this guy not even come up on FotMob? He ain't that bad, surely. He ain't that bad. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. He plays for Angers. Yeah, Angers. That's it. And he's 18 years old. There we go. 18 years old. I'm trying to look it up on FotMob though more, so he's not coming up. I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. He's been named the next Leroy Sané. Apparently, that's what I've heard. That's what I saw the other day. The next Leroy. Here we go. I found him. There we go. Because that's spelled his name wrong. Yeah. So he plays at Angers. He's more of he can play striker. Can play on the left wing as well. He's got a value of as you said, 2.5 mil for this player. From Angers over there in France. I'm pretty sure. Are they in Ligue 1 or are they in Ligue 2 now? I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, this is a guy that we've been we're looking. Yeah, they're League 2 now, man. He scored 5 goals in League 2. He played 19 matches, scored 5 goals, got himself 2 assists. He can play left wing and a striker as well. And 18 years old, as we know. And we're apparently looking at this guy for a potential move. Again, I'm lost, people, in terms of giving you my full opinion on this player as of yet, because I've not seen this guy at all play. But yeah, Moss says he's born in France, Cameroon in descent, forward, and he played Cam as well, apparently. You play Cam as well. So yeah, we've also been linked with this guy today, guys. But yeah, I cannot go any further to comment on this player, man. I cannot go any further to comment on this player, but again, this is just paper talk once again that we've been linked with this player. We'll have to wait and see. Good player, man. Good player. And he's having a good season at Everton. Would I take him? Possibly. As I said, I think someone like Anderson, though. But I wouldn't mind him. I wouldn't mind Braithwaite. I keep butchering his name. I wouldn't mind Braithwaite. I think he's a good player, man. I think he's had a good season with Everton. I think he's had a good season for Everton. Syke says, Josh, I like Braithwaite. I'll take him. If we also got, Anderson for me. Anderson or Gay, man. Like a centre back, like, who's someone who's a defender who's in the Premier League ideally. I know people like a fan of Ousmane Diomande from Sporting Lisbon, of course, I watched him in the Ivory Coast game. He looked pretty decent in the Ivory Coast game, but again, that was against Guinea-Bissau, to be fair. But I heard that's point one like 60 million for him. They literally want like 60 million for him, and yeah. But yeah, Anderson or Gay is I think Anderson is one of the top choices. If we want to go and get a defender, I mean Tomori from AC Milan maybe as well. I don't think he would ever leave AC Milan, but Yeah, someone like Tamori, Anderson, that type of defender who can come in. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it. He's right-footed and his height is 1 point. Big up Moss, man. I'll tell you something now. Moss is a guy. If you know, right? If you want to know anything about any football player that Arsenal link with, ask Moss. Yeah, Moss knows everything about these players, man. Yeah, Moss watches a lot of football, man, and a lot of sport. He watches a lot of sports. So go and check out his channel, man. Moss Sports World. He does not just football, NFL content. He does hockey as well. Everything, bro. Literally everything. Everything to us. That's why it's called Moss Sports World. People, check him out. People, check him out. Nah, Luca, he's not that bad. He's not that bad. Like, you don't rate him, that's fair enough, but he's not that bad. He's been doing well for Everton, man. He's been doing well this season for them, bro. He's been doing well for them. Tamori. Is he Canadian? Tamori as well? Is he like part Canadian or something as well? I actually never knew that. I didn't really. Nibia came close. He's still 0-0 in the game, yeah? Josh Diamande is decent, but you know me, I want players that already play in the Premier League. Yeah, that's why Anderson, these type of players like Gay will be perfect. As for Tamori, that would be a dream. Sadly, no. Fair enough. I just listened to him and watched lots. No, I disagree. NFL, MS, yeah, of course, MLS. MLS, in Miami got Suarez now. They're going to have Suarez, Messi. They're going to have Jordi Alba, Busquets. They're turning into Barcelona, man. What's going on into Miami? What's going on? No, but Suarez signing for Inter Miami is mad. Crazy, man. Suarez, Messi. All that's missing now, Moss, is Inter Miami signing Neymar from the Saudi League and bringing him over. Then the MSN will reunite in the MLS. Craziness, man. Absolutely craziness. I didn't rate Braithwaite, but this year he's been very, very good. Yeah, he has, man. He has. Tamori could have went Nigeria, Canada, and got fullback. No, he could have played for you lot, man. He could have played for you lot in the centre back. Wow. Josh, some people don't like winners. Like Braithwaite won a Dutch Cup. Oh yeah, is this the same? Yeah, the same guy from PSV, right? Is this the same Braithwaite from PSV? I do remember him at PSV last season. Yeah, I do remember him. Credit to him, he's become a very, very decent defender now. Fair play to him, man. Fair play to him. But still, the most we do is Premier League and football tourneys. Love that, Moss. Love that. Is anyone going to talk about Musiala? Are we in Disneyland? Are we in Disneyland right now, bro? Nah, that's never going to happen, man. Delit, I've spoken about Delit before, bro. He's on mad wages. He's on like 300 grand a week or something with Bayern Munich. And I'll take Delit. I mean, that's another shout, to be fair. I'd actually date Delit. I think Delit's a solid CV, but Musiala's never going to come to Arsenal. Never. I mean, it's maybe in potentially a few years, but nah. Musiala is absolutely quality. He's absolutely quality, but I don't see it happening one bit, unfortunately, man. I don't see it happening one bit. Lloris went to LAFC with Chiellini. Dennis Bognai, he can score goals anywhere. LAFC forward. Wow. MLS is heating up, man. MLS is heating up. Yes, Glenn, big up yourself, bro. Breaking news, Arsenal contact Newcastle about Isaac deal for the summer. That's a player that we need as well, bro. That's a very, very good option there. Like, if you can't get Aaron Tony, Isaac. Yeah, Isaac's quality, isn't he, man? He's absolutely quality. So, a summer deal, could we get Alexander Isaac in at Arsenal, man? Isaac, I pronounced the guy's name. It'd be like when he's at Raya touchdown. I mean, but we should have got him when he went before he went to Newcastle. I mean, I remember our fans like the FBI when we was like tracking his number plate and all that stuff. Do you remember that? Literally tracking his number plate and all that stuff. He's registered in London or something, and everyone was on the hype train saying, "Oh, Isaac," and then he went to Newcastle. But Yeah, he was so good last season at PSG. Wanted to sign him permanently. Sadly, it didn't help. There we go. Then there we go. Former social players as well, man. Former social players. Musiala's, yeah, he's quality, man. He's quality. He isn't going anywhere. Yeah, no, he won't leave. Good stuff, man. Yeah, sure, Sack, man. Sure, 100%, bro. Appreciate sport as always. Isaac would fit, but Newcastle would want loads. Yeah, they would. Yeah, of course they would, man. But no, that's exactly what Glenn. You literally read my mind, bro. The whole yeah, FFP for Newcastle. They have to sell some of their big players. You know, they got to make money, and it's crazy to say that because of their rich owners. But they've actually got to sell players to make money, don't they? And so they can actually use that money to go and buy reinforcements and all that stuff. So Isaac could be available, man. Most likely will be available in the summer as well. And I'm all for it. I'm also all for getting Bruno Guimaraes. Yeah, why not? Get Guimaraes and get Isaac both in. Bosh. Get the two dual tunes in at Arsenal. Guimaraes goes into our midfield. Isaac can go as a striker. There we go. Newcastle don't need to sell best players. They just need to move players on to get in the benefit of FFP. Big up to you, Scott, by the way. I've never seen a chat before, but big up yourself, man. Are you Leicester fan? Big up Leicester City, bro. I think I can tell it by your profile picture. I hope you lot come back up, man. I was actually gutted to see you lot go down last season, bro. Absolutely gutted. But yeah, you lot doing superb this season, man, and we'll see you next year again, bro. We'll see you next year, you know. Big up yourself. Just see you for the watch on. Yeah, man, 7:30. 7:30 will be live, people. AFCON, Mali against South Africa. Come and tune in for a little bit, people. Big up the AFCON, man. Watching these African ballers, man. I mean, you actually find some gems watching AFCON, by the way. Too many crimes against us. He's a baller, though. He's absolutely a baller. AFCON, mate. This is a thing. Like with AFCON, you like as I said, like some of the players that I've never heard of, and you end up like that number 8 yesterday from Algeria. Like that guy was on smoke. I'd never heard of him before, though. I was like, hold on a minute. This number 8 for Algeria, bro. He on smoke yesterday. Absolutely on fire. Yeah, Leicester City support on. In all honesty, we need to go down to be able to change. Hopefully, we get promoted. But anything can happen in football. Very, very true, man. Very, very true. But yeah, big up yourself, bro. Big respect to you, man. Big respect. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all the news. That is pretty much all the news today, people. With Arsenal. Yeah, I respect, man. Big up yourself, man. Really appreciate the kind words, bro. Really appreciate the kind words. But yeah, guys, that is that. All the transfer news for today. We're back tomorrow once again, people. And yeah, 7:30 will be live tonight as well. African Cup of Nations watch along. So stay tuned for that. And we're gonna be watching AFCON 7:30, guys. I'll see you guys then. Take care, everyone. As always, all real ones joining in as well today. Respect to all you lot. And yeah, we're out of it, guys. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evenings, whatever you're gonna get up to. And I'm out of it. Cheers, guys. Ciao. Big up.